Good morning, everyone. My name's obviously Caroline, and I am 25 years old. And like many young people, I have faced my share of challenges. Yet one of the most life-changing experience of my journey has been becoming a sibling carer, a role that was given upon me. But I also took it on because I loved my siblings. I am a product of a system that, instead of protecting me, let me down. When this role was imposed on me, I was suddenly forced to become a sister, a guardian, and a parent all at once. I stepped up because the thought of my siblings being in the same system that raised me also failed me. I also stepped up because I believed with every fibre of my being that the safest, most healing place for us was together. But here's the truth. Love alone wasn't enough. I found myself juggling a university, a job, managing a household, and caring for my siblings whose hearts were hurting, with no roadmaps, and sometimes without formal supports, without any safety net. In our current systems and policies, sibling carers like me are invisible. We don't neatly fit into the definitions of kinship carers, and so our needs and burdens are often overlooked. We are forced to carry the weight of our responsibilities in silence. I come from a large family of 9 siblings, yet due to the harsh realities imposed by our child protection system, I have only been able to have a fragile, genuine relationship with 3 of them. The remaining 6 have been denied the bond of siblinghood. In one of my earliest encounters with my siblings, I was told that I couldn't let my siblings know that I was their sister. That merely I was seen as a family friend. That remains to this day. That directive alone tore apart the fabric of our shared identity and robbed me of the fundamental right to belong as their sibling. Today, I ask you, leaders in this room, to recognise that my story is not isolated. Across our nation, countless siblings bear the same burden. Burdens hidden from view, minimalised by policy, and left unaddressed by our support systems. To the policy makers and system leaders present, you have the power to change this. You can build a system that truly recognises the unique role of siblings and sibling carers in the Australian child protection landscape. When an 18-year-old keeps their family together, it isn't just an act of love. It is an act of social care. It deserves the same recognition, resourcing, and respect as any formal caregiving role. I urge you to consider that legislation explicitly recognises sibling carers as sibling kinship carers. Our identity as sibling carers must be enshrined in policy. We should no longer be forced to hide behind misleading labels. That we have tailored access to mental health and trauma-informed support. The emotional scars from being in the system and then raising our siblings demand dedicated healing. That there is practical support like training, mentorship, and financial assistance. These measures empower us to care for our families without sacrificing our own futures. And inclusive reforms in the child protection system. No young carer should be forced to endure silent suffering or have their love diminished by bureaucratic indifferences. Standing before you today, I carry both the hope and the deep pain of my personal journey. My nights have been filled with quiet sacrifices, and my days have been a constant balancing act, caring for those I love while yearning for a future of my own. Every policy you shape has the power to either heal or further fragment the lives of children and young people. And I ask you, what message are we sending young people who step up when no one else will if we fail to show up for them? To every decision maker here, you have the opportunity to lead. Be the person who sees the gap and choose to close it. Be the reason that no sibling and sibling carer ever feels invisible again. When we support sibling carers, we are not only keeping children out of institutionalised care, but we are also breaking cycles of trauma. We are investing in strength, in community, and in hope. Let's build a future where no carer is left behind. Let's build a system that says, we see you, we honour you, and we've got your back now. Thank you for your time, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to transforming our child protection system. Together, we can ensure that love will always be recognised and that every young carer has the opportunity to live a life filled with hope and belonging. Thank you.